My son told me it is a woman's job and only simps do household chores, so I taught him a life-changing lesson. I got a 16-year-old son with my ex. We had our son way too early in life. We lived on the same street growing up and knew each other from school. We fooled around sometimes and the rest is history. I'm ashamed to say, but both our parents have been exceptionally controlling in both our lives up until the divorce, and both my ex and me were too much of a pushover to do anything about it. When they learned she was pregnant, they forced us to get married. They told me they want her as a stay-at-home mom and for me to work. My ex and I, we hated each other for our stolen lives. We were never cruel to one another and have never displayed any hatred in our house for our son's sake. But we slept in different bedrooms and avoided each other as much as possible. We split up after I caught her cheating, which finally made us both able to break off the chains of control both our parents had over us and get divorced 2 years ago. Now everything is very good between us, and I even consider her a friend, now that she's no longer my wife. And, credit where credit is due, she was a remarkable homemaker and an amazing mother. When we divorced, I had to learn all of this independently. It was the first time I realized how much work goes into maintaining a house. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I had to look up YouTube tutorials on cleaning and cooking. A few weeks ago, I was ironing me and my son's clothes and told him that I want to teach him how to do this, as I don't want him falling into the same mistake I did and never learning this on my own. He said he doesn't want to, and I just said he'll have to learn to do this at some point. He said, "Only failed men do stuff like this, and I won't be one of them." I stopped and looked up a bit bewildered and asked him to clarify. He said that he believes that this is a woman's job to do, and that only simps do simple household chores. I tried to keep my composure as much as I could, but asked if he saw me as a simp, and he just shrugged. I told him that now he will have to choose his next words very carefully, but I said that he will learn household work whether he likes it or not. He again reiterated what he said, and I said, well, if you think this is a woman's job, it's time for you to live with a woman, and to pack his bag, and to go to his mom's house, as I will not have any of that Andrew Tate bullshit in my house. My son lives with me during the week, as his school is only 5 minutes away, and his mom nearly 2 hours. He refused to make his bag, so I made it for him. He started seeing the gravity of my seriousness, and tried to backtrack on his words, but I wasn't having any of it. He must have called his mom in the time I was packing, as she called me as well. She asked me what's going on, and I told her what happened. Surprisingly, she's on my side and has just asked me to drop him off at hers, and she'll help teaching him a lesson. It's been about 2 weeks now that he lives with his mom, and she has been reinforcing his household chores. He's called me multiple times to apologize and asking me to come back. His mom and I agreed he's going to stick this up for a week or two after the holidays and make him commute to school and do lesser household chores, and then let him come back to me to reinforce the consequence of his belief.